In facing mounting challenges that most developed countries are wrestling with, including inflationary pressure, looming energy crisis, and recession risks, I think China is in a better place in the near term, given its economy remains relatively healthy. From an economic perspective, China's more supportive central bank policy and its economic cycle shifting towards growth and stability has made them more attractive to international investors looking to diversify their developed market exposure. We've also grasped more clarity after the Party Congress that there is no departure from economic goals and expect potentially more supporting measures coming through after December's economic conference. On the other hand, investors ought to be cautious of ongoing geopolitical tensions and market volatility driven by COVID policy trajectory. Within China consumer space, self-sufficiency and import substitution will be a major theme of the next 5 years, as is frequently addressed by the leadership. As such, I think domestic brands, together with high-end manufacturing and consumer services, could benefit from accelerating supply chain localization in China. Premiumization trend also holds well. It has already demonstrated much resilience amid the grim economic outlook and will continue to offer long-term structural opportunities. Additionally, I believe there will be more balanced growth arising from lower-tier cities, improving social benefit coverage across urban and rural population. This redistribution of wealth could address quality and inclusive growth, which is highly supported by the government either via tax breaks or direct subsidies. On the other side, we need to be mindful of companies' potentially reduced appetite for investment, given they may have lower expectation of company profits in the longer term. The China consumer strategy largely invests in communication services and consumer discretionary sectors. By their nature, those industries are not high energy consumption industries and have lower carbon emission exposure versus the broad market and its index. There is growing interest and demand in sustainability. I expect this to be a tailwind to the consumer strategy and be an investment driver. Not only are company management teams focusing more and more on sustainable outcomes, but consumers themselves continue to focus on sustainability. Meanwhile, capital markets are showing more interest in companies with better sustainable credentials, and this could be a positive feedback loop in increasing engagement and improving disclosures, which I believe will help companies' performance return in the long run.